All right, here we are again. We are now halfway through making the Pace Race board game. We are on step 5, which is the step right before lunch. Okay, so step 5 is almost like all of the other steps we've done, except for one crucial difference. There's just one crucial difference, right? With step 5, we're going to sort of do some road repair work. We're going to fill in some potholes and some missing spaces that we might have missed in the previous 4 steps. So again, we've made it halfway through the Pace Institute, and guess what? Our Pace Race board game is almost half finished. Go figure. It's interesting how that lines up like that. You might even have been designed by somebody to do that, but who knows, right? So you might have noticed, however, that there are some empty spaces on the track that don't contain any post-it notes. Our job is to backfill as many of these potholes as possible as we can in this step, right? And so again, I'm doing these videos way before the Institute has started, so we have a lot of empty spaces to fill in here. That's an empty space there, empty space there, empty space there, empty space there, right? And so what we're going to be doing in this step is basically we're going to be putting post-it notes where there ain't no post-it notes, but there should be. All right. So again, but the first step of the instructions for step 5 is a little different than the instructions for the previous ones. And that again, this session is based on Doug Street and Kate Rhodes' sort of 30-minute talk that they're going to give right before lunch. And so what I want you to do there, since there's no there's no specific tracks, it's just one talk, I want you to take a post-it note from the stack below that corresponds in color to the content area of the Pace Institute that you find most intimidating. That is the one that you just feel like, okay, gives you the most anxiety, right? So for me, oh my gosh, since I'm a gamer, I'm gonna choose community, right? So pick a post-it note that you choose community, and once you pick it, right, you can drag it somewhere, and then you can drag it to an empty spot right there. And again, you're going to want to put it in an empty spot that will correspond somewhat to the lanes that we're creating, right? So the community is the inside lane of the curve, so I'm going to put it there, right? And then again, you can zoom in and zoom out with me. I'm using the mouse wheel. You can also use the arrow keys and this map sort of thing over here to sort of go to re-navigate yourself and stuff. Okay, we did step 1 and step 2. We dragged it to somewhere there's an empty space. Okay, we're gonna roll a Google 6-sided dice and see what we get. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. Oh, 5. 5 in the last step too, huh? All right, so we get a 5. If you rolled a 5 or 6, we're going to create scenery, right? In the previous videos, we haven't created sceneries. And so scenery instructions are pretty straightforward. What one idea or concept from Doug Street and Kate Rhodes' presentation on the enabling power of information security and privacy did you find particularly interesting, right? And so we're going to write this concept on the post-it note. And here we go. And that's all you have to do to create scenery, right? And again, I haven't seen the talk. This is ahead of time, so I'm going to say the big concept that I found interesting, and that's that. And again, don't think too much of these, just the first thing that comes to your mind when you see the prompt, and do that. And then we are done, right? That's how you create scenery for step 5. If you create an obstacle, if you create a bonus, you just basically follow the same methodology we've done in the previous videos. Okay, I will see you at lunchtime in the next video for step 6.